haven't done this in so long. You're gonna let me know if you can hear me. Your sister's birthday is tomorrow? That's cool. Hey, Jolly. How goes it? It took me like 4 hours to even try to get this working, so I don't know if it is. Her music is so happy though. I don't know if that was sarcastic, Jelly, but I'm sure it'll be fun. Good night, Jelly. Thanks for stopping in. Alright. I guess I'm gonna try it. Once I open the game, I can't see it anymore, so I hope it's still working. Oh. I'm just gonna go with Jamie. I can't think of anything funny. I think I'm a boy, so luckily my name works both ways. Hey! Oh, also I can't read, and this is a text-based game, so sorry in advance. How do I do? I don't even know this. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's kind of rude. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ah, I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop waiting for you. So much reading, I don't know if I can do it. You say that like you're thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jamie. It is mean. I agree. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Apparently, I'm a jerk. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. I can't get over this music. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jamie, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club. I told you already I'm not interested in joining any club. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Doesn't seem like something I would do. Those houses are crazy. Houses really like that? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. This game is definitely tailored to people that would play games and watch anime. Hey, Lone Star! Oh, I didn't even notice you changed your name. Nice to see you. Neighbor, howdy. Hope you're doing well too, bud. You like anime? Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried I am that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? What the heck is a NEET? I'm gonna Google it. What is a NEET? NEET, an acronym for Not in Education, Employment, or Training, refers to a person who is unemployed and not receiving an education or vocational training. I don't know. Someone just doesn't have a job or is not in school, just kind of... What? Okay. I thought I'd have a cooler definition. But now we know. Thanks, Lone Star. Thanks, Kyle. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. So yeah, I think this is pretty much a dating simulator. So we're like a boy in school and we're trying to date like all these chicks. It's a really fun game. Nothing weird about it at all. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. One of my coworkers one time said that I reminded them of Saori. I don't know how to take that, but it is what it is. The school day is as ordinary as ever and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Frickin' weeb. Hello? Saori? Saori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Saori. Yeah? Aw. She is cute. There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Saori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. club yesterday, I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. I don't know why I like this music so much. And thus, such a funny way for like a high school kid to talk. Oh, I did have to, when you upload, or when you just start the game, it says all characters in this game are above the age of 18. So I guess they're college students. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Oh, that's fucking deep. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. So quiet. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. There it is. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you. Don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I think she likes me. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Jamie, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. There's a lot of ladies in here. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back to the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jamie. Their outfits are just so crazy. I mean, they're cute. It's just really distracting. So they have to wear like a button up under like a sweater vest with like a ribbon around their neck and then a jacket over that. And that's like their school uniform. I don't know. I guess it's anime. What do I know? This seems a little bit weird. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class at least last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. I don't know. I think we have a chance. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. I'm such a weeb. Come sit down, Jamie. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? She's not standing like a shy person. They're all very cute though. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of their room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Feeling a little awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, they don't even show them? That sounds cute. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. God, they're really going in this cupcake. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Oh, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Oh, I made it to that. I guess maybe you can only skip it if you've already read it before. And I guess if you accidentally skip something, you look at the history. I'll quit messing with it. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Rude? That's not... Insulted. Yuri looks away. It's kind of rude, Monica. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I'm afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet. Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics in the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Her hair is crazy. And then where they all stand is crazy. Can't nobody really stand like that. I guess it's just anime. I'm not used to it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. And I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. You right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Here they are. It's the four ladies. We're gonna try to date them. I think my plan is I'm gonna try to be nice to all of them. I'm not gonna pick one. Apparently, this Jamie is a player, and I'm gonna shoot my shot with all of them and see how it goes. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though they still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Jamie, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, don't really have a good way of answering that. I am a weeb. Manga? Manga? I don't know the right way to say that. It's like data and data. I don't know the right way. Anime comics. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh! I've been kind of reading, but I think we need to pay attention to what they like to get them to date us. I've not really been paying attention. Alright. She likes sci-fi and stories with deep psychological elements. Hi, Shadow Queen. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Have you played this game? Very anime-y. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Okay, she likes horror too. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri, for someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. She's so sassy. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called, oh, she about to rat her girl out. Don't say it out loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! She is cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like so. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. That really was the worst though, like back in school and they made you write stuff and then read it in front of the class. Especially like poetry and stuff. It's like traumatizing me. I hate it. School. I remember being on the emo in high school and I tried to write like songs and poems and stuff, but if anyone ever found those, I think I would have just died. And if I found them now, they'd probably be hilarious, but I'm sure they were just terrible. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get to know, or it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jamie? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. She really is the only one looking at me. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I have bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Jamie... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. They got me on the hook, what can I say? How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. You really did scare me for a moment. You just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. Jamie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Jamie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Alright. With that, I'm gonna take a pee break. But now that I'm officially a member of the literature club, I think it's only appropriate that I dust off these bad boys. What are my reading glasses? It'll help me be way more smarter. This music is just so catchy. I'll be right back. hat is so old. I haven't worn it until my ears. It's floppy. Alright. Oh. Alright, guess going back to trying to hook up with some chicks. With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. How will I ever pick? Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Like a nerd? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. Nothing bad is gonna happen. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Ooh, we finally get to do something. Oh, I can't write. I can't do it for... Oh, okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I have to pick one. Okay. Oh, God, I gotta pick one. I don't know how to pick. This is hard. I think I'm gonna go with Sayori because I was mean to her in the beginning and I don't like that. It's definitely not because I know other things. Alright, Sayori's all bubbly and cute. Cage or variants? Oh! I thought it was like you could pick one per line. I didn't know it was just one on the whole page. Oh, there's 20 pages. I gotta... Okay. The rest of them I'll do for Sayori. Alright, laugh. This is Mad Libs. I'll do rainbow. Oh, wait. Oh, she did like it. Oh, she bounced for that one. Alright. Romance. Bliss. Excitement. Shiny. Kawaii. Jacob! You made it. Have you heard of this game at all, Jacob? Alright. I'll do romance. Yeah, she liked it. Okay. Party? Yeah, I'm killing it. Clumsy. Heaven sent. Suicide. I'll do music. I'm killing it. Alright, so basically this is like a dating simulator, and the only thing that you missed was that we just joined a literature club after school. We're a dude, and there's 4 chicks in there, and you gotta like try to impress one of them, and I gotta see if you can date them. And there's definitely not anything else weird that's gonna happen in the game, and it's not scary, and it did make you like it did have a trigger warning at the beginning saying that if you're suicidal or depressed or something, you probably shouldn't play it. But it's cute. Listen to this happy music. Everything's gonna be fine. And Sayori, the girl with the red bow in her hair, she's our neighbor. We grew up with her. But apparently my character is kind of annoyed with her, so I'm kind of a jerk, but I'm gonna try to flirt with her. But she's all like, happy sunshine, like, obnoxious, because she's so, like, exuberant about life, and it's just like, I would probably get annoyed in real life, but right now, we're gonna shoot our shot with Sayori. And she likes happy stuff, so we're writing a poem right now. It's part of our homework for the club, and I guess when you pick a word, they react to what they like. So we're just gonna love. Contamination. A marriage. I've only seen a boy play this game, and I feel like I'm gonna be better at it because, especially like a tiny little psycho girl, I feel like I'm better at understanding them. Not that I'm tiny. Peace? No. Totality? Oh, oops. I lied. I'm suck at this game. I thought that said poop. I'm 5. Skipping. Oh no. I suck at this game. I take everything I said back. Frightening disaster. Ribbon? Ribbon? Dad, no, I suck. Candy. Apparently it's like a story game. I don't think you can win. I think there are like a few different endings. But I don't know if there's a winning. I don't know. It's hard to explain. And like I watched, I think PewDiePie play it a long, long time ago. But this is Doki Doki Plus, so there's extra content. And I only saw one ending. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna mess it up. I'm gonna give the worst ending. I was feeling really confident. Together. Yay, I did it. Alright. Promise. Yeah. Happiness. Yeah. Giggle. Oh, shit. Marshmallow. Okay, I think the food ones are gonna be Natsuki because she likes to bake and stuff. Yuri is the purple-haired one who's kind of like the emo shy one. And Monica, you'll meet Monica. She's not in here yet. Alright. Special? Hope. Flying? Oh, this is hard. Did I say boner? Oh, the bow in her hair. We're gonna move past that. Okay. Oh, special. Yeah. Alright. Climax. Melon. Joy. Alright. She's gonna like that one. Alright. Alone, melancholy, hopeless. If I were really writing a poem, that'd probably be what it is. Unending. Smile. Alright. Cheer. Alright. I think I got her. I didn't do as good as I thought I was gonna do. It's Monica. Hi again, Jamie. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Monica. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jamie. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to come here to just hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Jamie always gives his best as long as he's having fun. See, I'm a good guy. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh, shit, girl. How come? You and Jamie can become good friends too. Yeah, I'd be good friends with everybody. Jacob, thank you. She is bending over. They all stand not how real people would stand. And they're obviously all coming on to me. I mean, I can't say I blame them, but yeah, it is a dating simulator, so I guess that's kind of the point. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Uh-oh, Yuri even brought something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. They're all DTF, Jacob. That's the whole point. You just gotta pick your favorite one and try to woo them, and nothing else weird is gonna happen. Also, what are you drinking? I'm drinking, Kool-Aid in a wine glass because I'm very fancy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a teary conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I gotta read with no chicks? This club sucks, dude. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, so... Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone, something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Oh, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Yeah, cupcakes are always a good choice. Iced dew and some water. Smart. Have you had the mystery flavor Mountain Dew? Tried one? Pretty good. Natsuki would love to do that. Do you want to go to the cupcake event? You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ew. What? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. She sure is. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. It's a sick burn. Mystery flavor was like blue. It tasted like it would be blue. I don't know. Maybe like a blue raspberry or something. That was good. Kind of tastes like the tropical Sprite. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. Don't tell everyone I'm a weeb, dude. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It is true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Why am I so mean to her? Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. She looks perfectly well put together. What are you talking about? Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. would say it's kind of like putting a move on her, but also it's mostly just insulting her. Being like, hey, you're a hot mess. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. God, am I negging her? And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I am such a jerk. I tried to wipe the stain off with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? I am the worst! Eh? That's super mean. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. I feel like that's awful grabby for not asking if you can do that. But as a dating simulator, I'll just let that go. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. Oh my god. Shut up, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. I can't button the top ones, my boob's just too big. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying it like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let me do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. She did say boobs. I wasn't ready for that. I thought they were just like trying to be cheeky and hint at it, but no. She said it. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. And that's why I'm trying to marry her. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come... Oh, so maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. I'm mean and I'm dumb. So I've gathered from my character so far. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Jamie, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done anything like this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Do the same myself. Oh, it's poem time, boys! Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna go with Sayori because I'm classy. I'm gonna say I'm trying to put a ring on it because I'm a gentleman, even though my character does not seem to be. I'm gonna try to do it, but I'm trying to win her heart and button up her blazer again, you know what I mean? I'm definitely the most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Jamie! Thank you. I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer! Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Jamie poem. For real, I kind of wish I had. Like, not like an angel on my shoulder, but like a little Sayori on my shoulder that just kind of stayed with me, and every time I did something, I'd be like, wow, that's great. Someone, like a tiny little hype man in anime form. That'd be great. And that makes it feel extra special. Like, I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Aw, thanks, drunken one. Miss you, buddy. Yep. I'm really just happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? Like I said before, Jamie, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. I don't think my character seems that good, but okay. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Yeah. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I want to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh. Dear Sunshine. Oh, this is gonna be hard for me, I think. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like that. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. There's so much reading on this game before it starts to get interesting beyond the point of this, I guess. I'm already so tired of reading. But at least I don't have to do any hard jumps or anything, and I only have to pretty much push the spacebar. Can't really mess that up. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever! Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Doki. I like that purple hair. And she definitely stands like she's super, super shy. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. She's not gonna like it. Sayori was the only one that was gonna like it. Oh, sorry, I forgot to start speaking. That's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, this is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah, why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading it. Ah, so it's that bad. No, did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I thought this was hooking up with nerdy hot chicks club. Oh, ooh. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. That was beautiful. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Was it too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Jamie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. For what? Whew. I don't know why my throat kind of hurts. I don't think I've talked this much in a long time. Yeah, I don't know, Jacob. I think at first they're kind of all the same. Well, I don't know, because if I made my poem to where she would like it, I don't know if she would talk to me different. I really don't know. There's gotta be, I think a lot of the parts are gonna be the same no matter what, but I think some of it's gotta be different. I just don't know what. And I don't even remember a lot of it from when I watched it. But oh god. Alright. I'm gonna take a Kool-Aid refill / pee break. I shall be right back. accidentally knocked out my light. I've awoken as a baby. But I want to get through this part before I call it, so we'll see if she cooperates. That's cool, just here. It's kind of like I'm reading to her, right? She doesn't know what it says. It's fine. We'll see if we can get through this. I wonder if the order you pick people in, like, changes their opinion of you. But Monica scares me, so I'm gonna go with Natsuki, even though she's mean. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Ooh, I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. I like her. I guess they're all meant to be likable. I like all of them. Not that you'll like it. Oh, she writes like a little kid. Alright. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That's kind of sad. Yeah, I told you we're gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. She just said high school. And it said she was so she's a freshman in high school. And the game clearly states that they're above 18, but I think they just said otherwise, but okay. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I don't want to take that away from her. You should care how old everyone is, my guy. Alright, they're all above 18. That's fine. Alright, Miss Monica. She's so professional. I feel like she's gonna judge me. Hi, Jamie. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Nobody really stands like that. Don't worry, Jamie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But That's sort of the barrier we all have to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Oh, is she on to me? Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? I wouldn't have guessed. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. That's the whole point. I'm trying to impress them. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's 'cause I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Sailor Moon. Yeah, I think the classroom looks a little stuffy. Well, let's read it then. Oh. I love the music in this game. Alright. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh no. Drewski, I'm drinking Kool-Aid because I'm classy. Actually, I think this is Flavor Aid, which if you get the packets, they are 12 for $1. Again, very classy, very fancy. What are you drinking, Drewski? So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and the lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some sort of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are we all ready? Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Bargains are classy. Okay. Oh, phew, exactly. That's a lot. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jamie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jamie liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. The music is gone. I don't like. It's so quiet. Alright. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just a little jealous that Jamie appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, it's about to be a cat fight over here. Ooh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jamie started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Jamie. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of your poems being all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jamie. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Jamie? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? Oh, I hope they don't make me pick. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Oh. Oh, good night, drunken one. I think I'm just gonna say help me, Sayori, because I don't wanna ruin my chances with either one of them. I don't wanna pick one. That's probably why I'd be bad at dating in general. I'm gonna say help me, Sayori. Natsuki? Wait, I didn't say that. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Oh, it stopped again. It's so weird. It's very eerie, you were right. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your new friend feel like this? Jamie? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's so quiet. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Oh, thank goodness. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. This music makes me feel way much better. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. Why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Why? Okay. Oh, look. You can't see that. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes on. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Jamie, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Jamie, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Jamie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but you know what I really want. Does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Oh, damn it. I was trying to get to a good stopping point. Can you save it? Alright. Oh, autosave. Oh, I'm kinda bummed I didn't get to any like weird stuff yet, but someone needs to eat, so I'm gonna call it a night. But I'm glad I finally got it figured out. Thanks for making it, Jacob. Thanks for everyone that stopped by for my birthday. I figured it out. Maybe I do more tomorrow. We shall see. I might have to work, but maybe after. I'll probably only be able to play like in the middle of the night. But we did it. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful night. Get some good sleeps and